and welcome, KIMBA community. I am very excited to be on this call today. We have a very, very exciting call. We are going to be doing something on this call tonight that the community has been highly anticipating and been waiting for. We are going to be doing our very first burning of tokens. This burning of tokens is relevant because it's part of our commitment to burning the total 90% that is currently locked of the supply of KIMBA. Now, it's very simple. When you're burning tokens, you are quite literally incinerating them and taking them out of circulation and off the market completely. This obviously brings value to the entire community in total by limiting and diminishing the supply that is in place. So I'm very excited for that. You know, what we're planning on doing is we have 90% of the token supply locked in its entirety. I can share, if you go down, you know what I'm actually going to do real quick is I'm going to scroll down through the history here. Let's see. Where is? I thought we had tweeted out the transaction with the locks. Let me see if I can find that tweet, guys. Give me 1 second. Let's see. I am figuring it out currently. Okay, I don't see it down here. I know that we can. I'll find the transactions. I'll actually repost those so that people can see that. I think it's important for transparency inside of the project. People can see that those tokens are locked. I know we have the transactions there, but long story short, every single week, a small percentage of those tokens are released, and our goal and plan and part of our roadmap is to continuously burn these tokens for the community to bring more value to the project itself overall, and that's a pretty big deal in my opinion. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going over to Soul Incinerator. Soul Incinerator is where you're able to actually burn tokens off the market forever. Oh man, here it is. Using Ledger, no. Okay. All right. I'm actually really excited for this. I wish I had a lighter. With me right now so I could like flick it to make the burning sound, so people are like, oh, the burn is coming. So, you know, sorry guys, I like to have fun with this. You know, if I think one of the most important things about meme coins is having fun as a community. What we're doing is pretty historical. We have a very, very serious roadmap in place, and we are very dedicated to continuing to build a significant platform here. Now, I got a lot of people who are on the call here. A couple people asking to come up onto the speaker panel. You know what, guys? I love interacting, communicating with the community. What I'm going to do is I am going to allow these people who are requesting to come up on and speak. I'm going to let them come up and speak. Now, I might have to kick these people off the space, because you never know if people are actually having questions, they're a part of the community, they want to come up and talk, or if they are nefarious bad actors with terrible intentions. So I'm going to assume that the people asking to come up and speak are not bad actors or nefarious. I'm going to let them come up and speak. Anybody who wants to speak, come up, have a conversation, talk about the project, feel free. There's a little button on the bottom of your screen. If you're on your phone, it says request. You can click that. You can come up here, and honestly, I appreciate if people do. I love it so much. I love having conversations with the community, and a lot of times people have questions. All the time, people are asking me questions, especially we have a massive group chat with over 700 of our in real life community members hanging out in there. And if you are interested in, if you have questions, this is actually the perfect place to ask those questions. You can ask me directly. We can answer the question for the entire community as well as the rest of the cryptocurrency community around the world. And, it makes it a little bit more interesting, right? Especially if you have difficult questions. If you have difficult, hard questions, those are the better questions to come up and ask, because I appreciate that. I like hard questions. All right, one of our speakers left. I still got Frank up here, though. I don't know if Frank actually wants to speak or if he just clicked that button on accident. It seems that people are a little shy, man. Doesn't seem like people have the excitement to come up here and talk to me. I mean, I'm right here, though. I'm right here. I want to hear from you guys. Frank, how's it going, man? How are you?
Frank, it was an accident. Sorry.
Oh, it was an accident. No worries, Frank. No worries. Frank, where are you from?
From Norway.
You're from Norway. Okay. Well, Frank, welcome to the call. Happy to have you on a part of the community. I'm actually
Thank you very much.
Super fired up when people do come up and speak and talk. To me, it is freaking awesome. So, anyways, we're going to go ahead and burn this liquidity. Boom, boom, boom. Now, before I do that, I'll share with you guys a little bit of what's on the roadmap, a little bit of what we have happening here with the project itself. Now, let me go ahead and pull up my list here. I was making a list because I wanted to be prepared. So, one of the big things that we have coming up in the future that is going to be a massive step forward for the project is we're going to be looking to get listed on many different exchanges. We're going to work our way up the ladder, starting off with some smaller exchanges like Bitmart, LBank, Mexi, and this is going to be kind of the beginning and the start of hopefully, as we grow as a community, we grow as a project. Our big goal one day would to get on exchanges like OKX, Qcoin, and even, the Big B. And if you're in crypto, you know what the Big B is. If you get on the Big B exchange, everything's different. And that's part of our long-term vision and goal here with KIMBA is getting on Binance. We really want to get on that exchange. That's like the creme de la creme of exchanges in the cryptocurrency world. I got to be honest with you guys. I have never burned this many tokens before. And so I'm a little nervous. I want to make sure I do it the right way. There's just this big button here that says burn. So I'm pretty sure if I click it, it just is going to work. So you know what? I'm going to go for it. And then we can keep talking about the rest of the project. But I'm sitting here right now. I'm on soulincinerator.com. And I'm looking at this burn button. I have the white lion selected. I got 12.4 billion tokens ready to be burned to the ground and incinerated forever. It's $387,000 worth of tokens. So part of this is sharing with you guys our long-term commitment as a team, as an organization, to continue to push this project forward and make it successful and keep it bullish for the community. Now, I'm definitely a big member on the team here. I'm fully doxxed. Everyone knows who I am. That's a big difference from what you're typically seeing inside of the cryptocurrency meme coin world. You're not normally getting people who are actively, doxxed inside of this thing, or inside of this, inside of this world. You're typically dealing with, different just characters, right? Like like PFPs and things of that nature. So I think that's a big benefit that it has to our project. Of course, that means we are in a decentralized market. I can't make people hold their tokens. I can't make people buy their tokens. So it does put me in a position where when things are great, things are great. When things are bad, I kind of take the responsibility for that, even though it might not be 1,000% my fault. Now, I can't control what people do in a decentralized market, but I do take responsibility for moving the project forward. Myself and several members of our team, we're working every single day, talking about the right strategies, the best things that we can do to continue to help the project be successful, to help people find the project through different KOLs. And I'll tell you guys right now, these things are not cheap, but we are heavily invested in doing the best we can for the community and continuing to onboard the right people. Now, we still have some major tricks up our sleeves to help this project get back to new all-time highs. And I always want to encourage the community to think about holding long-term. Long-term holding is what it's all about, and the name of the game with being a part of the HODL community. It's HODL for a reason. You got to hold on for dear life. Now, okay, I'm going to click this burn button. I should have done like a little test before this call. I should have done, like, I was thinking about it. I was like, no, it's so simple. You just connect the wallet, you select the thing, you click the burn button. But now that we're here, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little scared, and I'm like, oh man, hope I don't mess this up. Now, I know it's actually a very simple thing, but here I go. All right, I'm gonna click this burn button. Man, I wish I had a lighter. I have a lighter somewhere. Here. Let me run to my kitchen real quick. I know it's kind of, you might be thinking that you really need a lighter. No. But the answer is just, I got one, but it's one of those click button ones. I really wanted the little sound that the flick lighters make, like when you pull it back, like the Bics. But all I got is this click lighter right here. All right. I got a box of matches too. Maybe I'll light a match just for like ceremonial purposes. All right. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to click the little burn button. Let's hope that this works. I think it will. Don't see why it wouldn't. I'm just a little nervous. There's a lot of people on this call. All right, I'm clicking it. Boom. Reminder, unknown items could be NFTs, whitelisted tokens, or other valuable items. If you do not know what the item is, do not burn it. This process cannot be reversed. That's what it's like, yo, are you sure you want to do this? Because once you do it, you cannot undo it. Yes, I'm 1,000% sure I want to burn these tokens to the ground. Now all right, I'm going to confirm. And if you don't know, that is me clicking a lighter button. All right, I got the flame going here. Confirm. Creating transaction. All right, confirm again. Send transaction, waiting for it to land on chain. This may take some time if Solana is congested. Loading. Transaction complete. Soul Incinerator by Soul Slugs. Total reclaimed. Well, you know what? I actually got 0.002 Solana. for burning those tokens. So, that's a big win right there. I think that's like 50 cents. All right. So, it says tweet this. Heck yeah, I want to tweet this. This is, perfect. Oh, I don't think I'm logged into the Twitter on my computer here. Reclaim, high detail summary transaction. Oh, here's a transaction. Let me get that. Oh, wait, no, that's the transaction of the 0.002 Solana. Burn more. It says burn more, question mark. Anybody got tokens they want to burn? Anyone? If you do, we can burn them. It's just irreversible and can never be undone. Soul Incinerator, you just reclaimed. Oh, it wants me to tweet out reclaiming the 0.002 Solana. Well, I don't really want to tweet out that I got maybe like 20 cents. No, that's not really what I'm interested in. Okay. But you know what? Oh, wow, it's gone. Dang. That doesn't look fun. This wallet looked fun before, man. This wallet had almost $400,000 in it. Now it's got $13.92. Wow. Okay. Well, it's done. It happened. Let me try to find the transaction here. Maybe it's in the Phantom wallet. It must be, right? No, it's not in here. Where's the transaction? To the account, January 12th. Recent activity. Man, I gotta find that transaction somewhere. I just burned all these freaking tokens, man. They're gone. Here, at least let me take a picture of this on my phone. Transaction complete. Okay. Alright, let me take a picture here. Boom. Boom. Alright, I'm going to tweet this out in a little bit here. So, let's see. Well, yeah, I did it. It's gone. The tokens are incinerated. Gone forever. Alright, well, we did it. I mean, I know it's a little anticlimactic there, but that's really the process. Tokens are burned. Supply is brought down dramatically here. Love to see it. Oh, yes. Freaking heck yes, man. We got Julian Chimbala on the call, baby. Julian, how are you doing, sir? I see you're on the speaker panel now. I don't know if you're able to...
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and
I'm
clear.
burning of excitement as well. This is so cool what is happening right now. Wow. I'm following all the prices. I'm having decks on. I'm looking at the transaction, at the value of the coin. And I have a friend of mine who just bought a couple of hours ago some coins. And this guy is asking me, bro, I just bought some KIMBAs and this guy is burning them. What the fuck is happening? What is this, And I'm there, man, just get more and more and more because it's going to be crazy for the long term. This is our chance, and I'm following everything. And I want to tell you, thank you very much, man. What are you doing for us? I think everybody's super excited. And you make us be part of this process like nobody else did ever so far. So I'm super excited. I'm following everything.
Man, I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's we want to do it the right way, man. And there's I was actually just talking to some of my friends earlier, and I was talking about it because it's not by any means just a walk in the park. There's a lot of responsibility when you have thousands of people involved in a project. But the one thing I said is I was like, man, what I know is we're doing it the right way. We're not here to do what 98% of projects in this space are doing, and that's just defraud people. We're here to actually build something real. And so if we just keep pushing forward, regardless of ups, regardless of downs, if we keep doing the right things, if we keep delivering on our promises, the real will rise, and we'll take this thing to a multi-billion-dollar market cap.
I mean, let's be honest. If some people have some experience with the meme coins, especially on Solana, let's be honest. You are a guy who is totally professional and has a great heart, bro. Other people, when they are making live chats and stuff like that. They are farting, they are drinking, they are getting stoned in front of the people. They even don't put their name and stuff like that. And yes, I see that you are doing in the right way with the team behind them. And I'm holding, man. I'm holding.
Well, look, man, I'm glad to hear it because you were given some suggestions earlier in that big group chat, and I'm listening for sure. I'm always open to feedback and what people are saying, and I started thinking to myself, I'm like, well, maybe with one of these airdrops, right? We rather than, or I mean, with one of these weekly distributions, rather than just burning the tokens, which is always great, maybe we can just reward the community as well with them, the people who are actually really holding, who are long-term holders, who aren't looking to sell, who aren't looking to exit, and we can do fun things like that. And then for the people who are able to go out and bring a lot of eyes and ears and buys into the chart, maybe we can give those people additional tokens as well from this, and just be rewarding the community that's really been loyal and holding since the inception. Especially for me, it's like, yeah.
This is amazing. I mean, and I'm super excited that as well you are open to do something like that, because in other projects they are not really so much open for going in the long term. A couple of days ago, I had a friend of mine. He was just laughing at me, Kimba, meme coin. What is this? And I told him, bro, I have a lot of coins, let's say like that. And you know what? Just take a download Phantom, and I'm gonna send you and your wife and some friends a couple of coins. I just send them a couple of coins. I mean, in Italy, when I say a couple of coins, doesn't mean 2 coins, okay? 2 Kimbas. I didn't send them 2 Kimbas, but I send them for $20-$30 or something like that. So I didn't ask them for the money. I didn't ask them to get the Solanas and buy the Solana and then get the Kimbas. I simply told them, bro, download the application in 2 minutes, and I send them some coins. And now they are checking. And guess what? They started to buy. And this is, this is not affiliate marketing or stuff like that, but this is simple generosity. I took a lot for me, and to some of my friends, I gave some for free. They are excited. I didn't ask them money. I didn't tell them buy it. I just told them, hey man, follow the group, follow the online streams and stuff like that. You'll hear this guy, Benjamin from USA, talking about it. You'll see a lot of people sharing. Follow it, and when you feel good, and when you have some fun, when you start to see something about the future, get more and ask me. And guess what? They got more, and they did the same with other people, bro. They sent some other coins, so they were not greedy. I was not greedy as well. So, and I gave them some coins. They gave to other people some coins, and these people started as well to buy some coins. And this is amazing because it really shows that you want to involve your friends. That makes community. We have more holders for the long term, and especially as well some kind of airdrop rewards, or based on how much people were bringing in the groups and stuff like that. Rewarding them with some Kimbas, I think, is gonna make them jump in the jungle. I've seen that in my real life situation, and I think it can work very well.
No, I agree. I mean, you said something, right? Like, this isn't, it's not affiliate marketing, right? It's not direct sales. It's nothing like that. But I'll tell you, I have a big background in the direct sales industry, right? Almost 12 years in the space. And I've been in the crypto space for like 8 years. And I've been in the meme coin space for a little bit more than 5 years. And several years ago, I said to myself, I was like, if people in a meme coin community treated it the same way that people in a direct sales program do, it would become the most successful meme coin in the history of the world, right? Because everything is, you already know, man, it's the duplication impact. And it's like, if people take it upon themselves, because what they realize is, if I go out and I share this project, if I post it on my social medias, if I, like what you did, you send some tokens to your friends, if people, and not to send the tokens to your friends so they go out and sell it, but so that they get involved in the project, the same way that you just did it with your friend. That's something that everybody and anybody can do. And then imagine having thousands of people going out and doing that on a consistent basis. It would absolutely change the entire game in totality. And so that's part of the vision of what we're doing here long term, is teaching people these simple things that, hey, you don't have to, you don't have to go all out. You don't have to go crazy. But if you do a few simple things over a consecutive basis, over a long period of time, and and we work together as a team, we can grow this thing to hundreds of thousands of holders. And the people who are in at these early stages can literally have the opportunity to 100x their initial purchases of the token. And I've just seen so many people get involved in direct sales models where a lot of times there's a lot of people in these programs that, trust me, I have dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of friends who have become multi-millionaires in this space. But I also know a lot of people who struggle to ever, turn a profit. And that's the reality of it. But this is something where everybody works together, everybody works in unison, and as the chart rises, everyone's token value is rising as well. So it's one of those beautiful things where it's like everybody can work together to do something significant. And it's the little things that add up, going and following all the social channels. We're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, we're here on X.com. When the project is posting out content, liking it, commenting it, sharing it with your friends.
Yeah.
I really like what you did by, just telling your friend, hey, just download the wallet, let me send you some tokens, because then they're instantly going to become intrigued. And especially at these levels right here, we're at a very low level in the project currently, and we have some big things lined up to bring this thing back to new all-time highs. So even if you just sent somebody $5-10, which is really nothing, but it's like when they see that $10 go to $20, it's going to happen. They're going to be like, whoa, man.
I totally experienced that, And again, we are living in a world right now. Let's be honest, man. The people are following stars, singers, actors on social media. They comment, they like. But they don't make money with this, So the girls are looking at Brad Pitt or are all these kind of superstars online, but they don't make money on that. But they are active on social media. So I said to these guys, bro, this is gonna be something that is gonna make you a lot of money in the long term. So come on, why you are celebrating the success of someone who is taking money from your pocket, like the artist or like the cinema actor, instead of celebrating and supporting a project that is putting a lot of money in the long term in your pocket? And the crazy thing is that these token is not yet on the big exchanges, on the small exchanges, and I really believe that the best is yet to come, man. And I'm super excited, I can tell you. I don't want right now our conversation just to be between me and you, so I as well invite positive and excited people to join the conversation. And of course, you are going to be the guy who will let them in. And again, congratulations as well for being so much brave to let the people speak, because this is democracy, And at the end of the day, this token is made by the people, for the people, with the people, and you have a great respect for that. I'm sure that a lot of people see the great intentions and the transparent way how you guys are dealing with this project. And man, let's make it big. Everything is ready and all the ingredients are here.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you saying that, man. It is one of those things. You gotta have a little bit of I don't like to use bad language, but so part of my language here, part of my French, but you have you have to have some balls to do what we're doing. You know, you gotta have some balls. You know, you gotta have some gumption and some confidence to be willing to do what this is. You know, I got a lot of friends who work in the space. They've launched projects. They don't launch bad projects where people are rug pulling or stuff like that, but they do it completely anonymous.
Yeah.
And they do that for many reasons. And I mean I agree with the reasons they do it. But when I talk to them, they're like, dude, I can't even believe that you're willing to do what you do. I was like, I couldn't handle, because if the price drops, you know, everybody comes running to me and people are like, what's going on? I'm all of a sudden I don't even have to look at the chart. I have 100 text messages directly because I'm still wild enough to let people have my phone number too. And I'm like, look, man, you know, it's not easy, but you know, I learned at a really young age from one of the most incredible, you know, speakers and trainers in the whole world, Jim Rohn, that service to many leads to greatness. And I was like, hey, you know what? I have this crazy dream of being great in my life. I want to serve a lot of people. And I feel like what we're doing right now, it's not just me. There's a team of people here who are amazing individuals. Some of them don't want to be, you know, public facing but they're working behind the scenes, and it's not just me at all. You know, I have a great group of guys, and you know, it's just exciting to me on what we're doing long term, man. You know, and I'm happy to do it. You know, somebody just posted in the group here the actual transaction of the burn. Thank you, Juan, for doing that. I'm gonna tweet. So look, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tweet this out. Did it actually pop up in the when I did the burn? Did it pop up on the maybe it did, maybe it didn't. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna tweet out the transaction, and what I would love for everybody in here to do is to go like, comment, and retweet it out so people can see. That, you know, people in the crypto community can see that we're dedicated to.
I can see it, to be honest. I can see it. It's so beautiful. You can see as well the sign of the fire burn. I see it in the group, and I feel like we are landing on the moon, bro. Can you imagine?
Yes.
You know, you are making us feel like the first people is walking on the moon, like stuff like that. You know, this is. I don't know if a lot of people are really realizing what is happening here and what we are doing. But with faith and in time, they will really see the reward. Just hold, guys, because when it's going down, it's just the time to get more. We are not here for the short term, and the big game is still yet to come, I believe. And yeah, you know, my friend is asking me, man, I just bought some coins and this guy is burning them. What does that mean? I said, have some faith. I'm gonna educate you during the process, because you are gonna earn and learn at the same time. But I'm gonna call him tomorrow. No problem about that.
Of course, man. Well, what it means is, it means that we are, you know, it means that we're making his tokens worth more. You know, so that's what it really comes down to, is we're taking the supply of tokens that are not circulating, and we're just crushing them. We're incinerating them, and that's a big deal, because you know, a lot of people they get nervous when the team and behind the project can control so much supply, because you know, at any point in time, if you had a group of guys who wanted to, they could wipe out the entire liquidity pool. They could sell all the tokens. And that's just something, you know, we're just not about that. You know, we're doing something the right way. We're running it the right way, and we're committed to it. So if people look at the top of the space, I actually just pinned the most recent tweet. I see a lot of people have already seen it. If you guys can go out, you know, like that, retweet it, comment it, you know, tag people inside of the comment section. You know, all of those things are very relevant as we continue to grow here, because this isn't this isn't an overnight thing. This is an overtime thing. As we continue to grow, as we continue to show up, as we continue to push the project forward, it will be this will be unavoidable for the greater crypto community, and they're going to get involved. They're going to see what's happening, and the belief level is going to go through the roof. So it's really just the beginning stages of this thing, man. And Julian, I really appreciate you coming up here, man. It's like I love when people come up on the panels and these things, because I can sit and talk until I'm blue in the face, but having a conversation with somebody else in the community is just so much better.
Man, I'm a holder and I'm excited, and I feel natural to have fun during this process that you are allowing us as well to participate. And I'm sure that there is also more other people who would be excited for this time or the next time to join in the process and share their opinion. I can just say that right now I'm commenting as well on Twitter, and I totally believe that our community should move their ass a little bit more, because I still believe that most of them don't really realize what is this project about and where it can end up, man. And on one side, I'm a little bit sad about that, because again, when this can bring you a 10x, a 20x, a 5x, or whatever in different kind of cycles in the next 1 year or more, man, you should share this stuff on Twitter, on Instagram, on WhatsApp, on all your contacts. And again, guys, let's be honest, you don't have to immediately ask the people to take money and put money in that. Just be a little bit generous. Let's be honest, it's our dream. I have many friends of mine who saw me becoming successful, and they were saying to me, man, I've never been in the beginning of nothing. You are lucky. You are greedy now. You don't share nothing, the information or the money that you have made. And I just told them, guys, come on, I send you a couple of coins, some coins. You see it, instead of going to the weekend in vacation this winter and drinking some good wine in a nice location, bro. Get Kimbas. Get as many Kimbas possible. This is the first and the last time when I give you an advice as a friend. And it works, because everybody's talking about meme coins. And this is really, truly the only serious long-term project that I've seen so far. And again, I've seen many. I've done some and I made money, but so far the one that makes me the most excited about that is this one. My sister as well is super excited. We are talking every single day about it. We are talking with new friends as well. They laugh at us, but we still send them some coins, and then we laugh together. And they call us, hey, the coin is a little bit down. And I tell them, hey, maybe it's time to get more. Oh, the coin is growing a little bit. Oh, maybe it's time to get more. There is always a nice answer. But you know what? Like you said many times, yeah, it's about making a lot of money, but it's also a lot of fun. Let's be honest. Seeing this stuff from the beginning, and as well, people that don't know this world getting involved in it through someone, following the chat, having a hope while the whole world is getting in chaos. Man, you are giving with this KIMBA lion, you are giving a big hope to the people right now. A lot of people are maybe sad about what is happening, the war, the politics, the economy, and stuff like that. But KIMBA the white lion is here to save us with his roar.
I love it. Hey, you know what I'm going to say real quick is I think everybody in this space should go and follow Julian's account here on Twitter. I really do. This is how we begin to grow as a community. What makes somebody influential on Twitter, is obviously their reach, their following. And as we continue to host more of these spaces, and we'll bring in some big influencers and KOLs, I'll be honest with you guys in the community. I have like 36 KOLs that I'm ready to pull the trigger on. I've already negotiated the contracts, I've negotiated the deals, but when I talk to the team, they've said to me, Ben, let's do a little bit more on our end to try to scoop up more of the tokens on the internal community before we start pulling the trigger, because you know what's going to happen. It's going to be an easy 2, 3, 4x, and then the people who are being brought in by these KOLs, they'll buy, they'll sell, and they'll be in and out of the project. And I'm like, yeah, that's the natural progression of things. As long as we continue to move forward, though, even when people sell out of the project, I'm going to tell you, if someone has sold out of this project and they've turned a profit, I promise you that one thing, they are keeping their eye on the chart. They're keeping their eye on the project. And that's why it's so important to continue to push things forward, because once we start to turn this corner again and the chart starts to, really rise up, people are going to flock back in like crazy. And one of our team members said, you know what? Let's hold off on paying these KOLs before they start bringing in all these outside communities. Let's do the token burn. Let's deliver on our promises. Let's try to get more of these tokens at these levels purchased by the inner community, and even ourselves as well. So you know what? I'm going to do something real, guys. I have so much KIMBA, it's ridiculous. But you know what I'm going to do real quick? And this is why I love being on these calls. They just get me fired up, man. They get me fired up.
I think you are about to do what I think you are about to do.
I'm gonna buy just a little bit. I'm not gonna buy a crazy amount, but I'm buying some KIMBA. And that's all. If you guys knew how much KIMBA I had, it's a lot. You know what I mean? But I'm just not. All I ever will do is buy. I will never sell until we get listed on some type of exchange. And then even when it comes to that, or like if we get on Binance, maybe that's when. But even when it comes to that, I'd rather find a way to leverage the asset and earn from holding the asset itself. So,
absolutely, man.
Look,
I even advise the people. I mean, I know as well that I think you are almost every single day by KIMBA, like many of us. Let's be honest. I see, for example, Caesar. I see some Daniel. I see some guys. Mauro, I see some people that I see Christy, I speak with him as well every single day. He's as well, when I call him, he's telling me, I just got some new KIMBAs, I mean, these guys like us are getting KIMBAs like we are breathing every single day. Like I have to remember to wash my teeth every single day, and I'm doing that in the morning and the night as a habit, I have this habit as well of getting KIMBAs every single day. No matter if the price goes up or going down, who cares? I'm just holding and I'm holding. And let's be honest, guys, I mean, this is the lowest price ever that it could be. So when you guys who are listening right now are showing Benjamin your excitement and your commitment and your activity in the groups, all the comments on whatever, WhatsApp, on X, and sharing the post and stuff like that, I totally believe that we are going to be able to bring Benjamin and the team in a situation. He already said that, where they are going to airdrop coins, tokens to the people who are showing their commitment. So we need to be able to convince them to do that as soon possible. So let's use this community to stay more together and to spread more and to share more and to be much more active, because with our excitement, we are making bigger and bigger our wallet. This is the first time through excitement, we can make a ton of money, all of us together. I don't know if all the other ones are seeing that, but this is how I see it, and I'm getting insane a little bit, to be honest.
I feel you. Well, I see we have Mr. Vitaly. I just bought 5.55 Solana worth. I just bought $1,000 worth of KIMBA. I bought 32 million more KIMBAs. Vitaly, how are you doing, sir? I'm glad that you came up on the call. I saw you down there, and I was like, we got one of the best speakers in the world on the call, and he's not speaking on the call. So I'm glad that you requested to come up, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic, and all of this burning $400,000 worth of Kimba gets me so fired up today. So I'm very, very excited about the project, and I was so hungry to buy more and more Kimba like every day. Like it's crazy. I bought so much Kimba during the month of December in different price points, and I just see such a huge story unfolds that the world needs to hear about Kimba, the original creator. It's a beautiful, beautiful story, and the truth truly deserves to be spread all around the world. And the people working behind the scenes, you, Benjamin, and other people who are really putting a lot of work and effort to make all of this commitments and marketing efforts and KOLs and so many different things that a lot of people don't really realize what's going on behind the scenes. But they will soon.
They will soon for sure.
Yes. So I'm so fired up, knowing that being in the space for 7.5 years, and I missed some of the biggest meme coins in this period of time. Looking back, like for example, Shiba Inu, it was right there. I didn't know about it, and once I saw, the founder of Ethereum, Vitaly, all of a sudden burning billions of dollars worth of Shiba Inu, that's when it got into my attention, but it was already too late. Shiba Inu was already so high, and those people who bought it early, they made fortunes. So I see down the road, just like Shiba Inu and Vitaly Buterin that burned so many coins, we're gonna burn so much Kimba. And this is just the first burn. It's gonna be, millions and millions and millions of dollars worth of burning, if not tens of millions of dollars down the road of value that is increasing the value of every single holder. So what makes meme coins so great is, number one, is the story behind. Meme coins is about fun. You guys heard a lot of this word today. Meme coins is about having fun and being together as a community through all the ups and downs. And it's about the story. It's about the narrative. When we have the best story out of all the meme coins out there, with Kimba the White Lion, that is greater than the Lion King. Lion King is going all around the movie theaters today, all around the world. It's in people's attention.
I'm getting the lion as well now, man.
So we have the great narrative, and we have a great community. We have a great leadership that is driving this project forward. We have great partnerships, like with the founder of Pepe, which has the biggest community in meme coin, one of the biggest, and he lives the project. And most important, we have our community. We have our community of people who are just, talking to each other about Kimba, and it's on their mind, and we have such a power together. So I believe that we have something very, very special, and Kimba is definitely one of my biggest plans of this year, the biggest move of this year on crypto. In all of the other projects, Kimba is number one on my radar. I think about every day. I look at Kimba every day. I follow everything, and I'm excited for everyone in the community to be a part of Kimba Pride, Kimba holders, and we're gonna do some magic. This is one of my greatest wishes. I have my birthday coming up. All I wish is just one wish, that we have more Kimba holders. By the time
when's your birthday?
30th of January. So,
Oh, wow. 30th of January. Amazing. Well, look, who's this? Somebody just bought $5,000 worth of KIMBA on the chart. He got 154 million tokens. Let's see. Another person just bought $13,000 worth of KIMBA. Literally 41 seconds ago. He's just scooped up 17. Oh wait, no. Let's see. Okay, no, I think it was the same guy who just bought. I think he just bought 2 transactions. Let me see that real quick. Yeah,
Man.
same guy, right? So we
are talking, these guys are taking the coins away from us, guys.
I know, man. This guy just bought $17,000 worth of KIMBA on the chart. And this is, when I go back and look at this, right? This is exactly what I'm talking about, guys. If I go and look at this wallet, and I don't know, this guy might be on the call, maybe not. I'm glad he's buying a bunch of KIMBA. We're happy to have everybody in the community, but this is somebody who's actually bought and sold and bought and sold and bought and sold, and that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. People selling KIMBA tokens is not the end of the world. What we need to focus on is continuously growing as a community. Like what we were saying earlier, in people treating this like it was their own, program or their own opportunity to share with people. If everybody were to treat it like that, imagine how fast we would grow. And this is somebody who's actually made some money on the project already, but they decided maybe at one point in time they said, hey, does this thing have a real future? I don't know. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little scared. So maybe they sold some tokens. But you know what? The reason they're buying back right now is because we continue to deliver and push forward and hold true to our promises and say, hey, look, it doesn't matter if we had some adversity. We're moving the project forward. We're doing the things we said we were going to do. We're going to continue to grow. We're going back to new all-time highs. And one of my favorite sayings is that in all adversity is the seed of equal or even greater opportunity. So yes, there's a little bit of adversity when the chart comes down and the price comes down and people, some people panic sell and then more people panic sell and then more people panic sell. There's a little bit of adversity there. But imagine the opportunity at being able to purchase tokens at basically a 10x or 20x discount, and where you'll be able to be 2, 3, 4 months from now as we continue to work this project and move it forward and do the right things by the community. I got a couple of people on the hook right now, man. Actually, as soon as this call ends, I'm going to be going and talking to somebody who I know I know that they sold a lot of this token. I know that they did. I have just about everyone's wallets, and this person was telling me, hey, look, let's talk. Maybe I'm willing to buy back a significant amount of KIMBA. And I was like, look, I got to do this call right now, but as soon as this call's over, I'm going to call you. We're going to talk. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm really good at what I do. I'm going to get this guy to buy back $35,000 worth of KIMBA as soon as this call's over, because I've already been thinking about it. Even though I'm on the call here right now, I've been thinking about this next call and
call him in this call, man. Call him in this call.
I wish I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone.
Let's make him feel the wall of shame immediately in front of everybody.
It's the wrong way to go about it. You can't shame him. You gotta build confidence, man. He's gonna feel
tell him, bro, 40K is nothing compared to 400K or 4 million.
Some perspective. I want to give some perspective. Don't try to trade this coin. Don't try to outsmart the market. Okay, the people who are holding for the long term, those are the ones who are going to be the biggest winners. Because if you look at Bitcoin, for example, at the early stages, when it went from $12 to $2, can you imagine Bitcoin going from $12 to $2 minus 90%? People are freaking out or selling out Bitcoin, like, oh my God, Bitcoin falling to $2.
Can you
imagine that?
Jumping from the skyscrapers, bro. They're gonna jump from.
Yeah, well, let me add to that, Vitaly. Let me add to that as well, right? Because I don't, like I said, I think you're 1,000% right. The people who hold are going to be the long-term winners, because I got something up my sleeve and I can't share it just yet. But I'm going to tell you right now that for the people who bought and hold and never sold, there is going to be something in the future for these people that they're going to be like, wow, I thought about selling, I wanted to sell, but now that this has happened, I'm so grateful that I was a loyal community member and I held my tokens and I never sold them. And then it's going to be like for people who purchase back in, like they're not going to have the same reward. Of course, they're going to have the reward of earning, as the chart goes up, as the project goes back up. But what I'm saying is, there is something very special in store for the people who have never sold their tokens and have continued to be a loyal community member and holding strong. I want to keep that in mind for people. So what Vitaly just said is the absolute truth. The people who are buying and holding and never selling and just buying more, man, I put it on my name that I am going to deliver something very, very, very special for these people.
Man, I've seen people having the tattoos of KIMBA. Have you seen that guy?
Yeah, that guy's awesome.
Yeah.
We are getting people who are really starting to believe and being part of this family, and they are having this project in their heart. I have a small message for the old ones who are listening to me, to us, connected with what you were saying, Ben, and you, Vitaly. And guys, I don't know whoever knows me that I'm very much into adrenaline and extreme sports, and I have many friends of mine as well who are taking many risks, and they are living day by day, with the emotions of these experiences, skydivers, scuba divers. And just a couple of days ago, I was in the hospital with a friend of mine, and this guy had a serious accident, and fortunately he was alive, and when I went to the hospital to meet him, I was looking at that kind of stuff that you see in the movies about when you are connected to the machine and you see the graph, that kind of graph. And because I look at KIMBA every single day, I'm super excited, I'm following it. I've seen the graph of KIMBA with ups and downs, which is something, to be honest, normal. And when I asked that guy, bro, but you were supposed to be dead, and when you would be dead, the line would be just straight. But when you are alive, the line goes up and down, and that's the beats of your heart, up and down. And I totally believe that for the beginning, while a lot of people are not yet realizing what is happening here, we will see some people selling, but from what I've seen, more we are starting to understand the long-term vision of the project. More buyers we are gonna see, and when the people are starting to get a little bit much more generous in sharing this project with their friends, giving them some coins, and even posting on social media and getting much more active, guys, 20, 30, 50, 100K, 500,000 holders in the upcoming years, it's possible. And we are gonna be seeing people saving the jungle with the money from KIMBA. We are going to be seeing people getting supercars and big houses with KIMBA. I don't know if they're realizing that. I'm starting to realize that more and more, and this is what I'm trying to share as well with my friends. So guys, don't worry about the ups and downs, about these people who are selling. They are people who are making love just for 1 minute. They are enjoying only 1 minute, but there are ways of enjoyment for hours, for months, and for years. And at the end of the day, the ones who are holding the most are going to be the biggest winners. So hold, guys. Up and downs are normal, but the guys who are holding the most are going to be the real winners about that. So this is what I wanted to say, guys, and I'm going to go and buy some other coins, so I leave it to you guys.
I love it. Hey, make sure you guys, if you're in this space right now, go follow both Julian and Vitaly. These are two incredible human beings. Obviously, they're big holders of KIMBA. We're lucky to have them in the community. But these are guys who are just incredible human beings overall. And if they're putting content out on this platform, it is incredibly valuable and relevant. And I'll tell you right now, part of what I want to see us do, because you guys know that probably the majority of people on this call are part of our real life community. Well, there's a lot of people with influence on this platform because this is one of the best cryptocurrency platforms in the world, or one of the best social medias for cryptocurrency. And I want to see the leaders inside of our real world community grow their own influence and their own sphere on this platform and build their own communities and their own names, because then we can work together to absolutely take over this platform. We can host spaces with thousands and thousands and thousands of people. We can build partnerships. If you haven't already, what I'm gonna my personal my personal Twitter is Ben_on the grind. Like on the grind, like you're grinding something out, like you're working hard every single day. And so it's, if you go and follow my personal Twitter, you don't have to follow me. I'm not telling you this so that you go follow me. Why I'm telling you this is because I follow about 130 people on my Twitter account, and all of the people I follow are significant influencers inside of the crypto Twitter world. And we can become those significant influencers in the cryptocurrency world, and we as a group can actually move charts and projects in a tremendous way. We can work together, to become leaders, not just in our organizations and inside of our communities, but leaders inside of this community, of the crypto Twitter community. And that, when you have 100 people who all have, let's say, 10,000 followers, now we're talking about hundreds of let's see, 100 people times 10,000, that'd be 100. Is that 100,000 or a million? No, that's a million, right? That's a million. Yeah, that's a
By
million.
the way, my mom right now is following our conversation. Can you imagine? KIMBA has reached to my mother, guys. She just sent me a print screen on WhatsApp saying that she's listening to us in an anonymous way here on Twitter. My mom, I sent her some coins, and she asked me how she can get Solana, so I need to help her to get for what is this? Okay, I think for somewhere 1,000. I'm gonna give her another bonus, I believe. So at least she can build another house in the upcoming years with my father for the vacation. This is how I see it, I believe.
I love it.
So, mom, if you are there, these guys are the ones who I'm working with. And yes, 1 hour ago we just burned 400,000 worth of KIMBA. Don't panic, okay? Because there is a lot of coins available, and this is the best time to get them. Close.
I love it. Well, guys, look, I actually have a pending phone call I need to go make. I need to go get somebody to buy $40,000 worth of KIMBA right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you that we'll be doing a lot more of these spaces, especially what we're going to be doing is we're going to be partnering with some big influencers. They'll come into our spaces, and when they do so, their entire community and all of their followings will get involved in our spaces as well. So these are important to be involved in. This is one of the best ways to actually grow an audience inside of the Twitter world, is by engaging on these spaces. And if you didn't come up on the panel this time around, feel free on our next space to do so. I think it's very fun. Like, I've had a lot of fun with Vitaly here, with Julian tonight. This is an enjoyable thing for me. This has actually been amazing because it's part of why I love meme coins and community building in the first place, because connecting with awesome people and having a good time is a lot better than sitting around and watching TV or doing something lame. Like, this has been a very, very awesome, hour or so on this call. And
I'm playing the Hakuna Matata song, guys. So I'm super excited. I go to get more coins and I leave you. Have a great night or day wherever you are.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'll put an end to this call. The last thing I'll leave with you guys is that we're definitely, maybe we do one more Twitter space over the remainder of the week, but the next one, 1,000% will be next Tuesday night, same time, same place, and guess what? We're burning more tokens. So I'll see you here next week.
Let's burn the social media, guys. Let's prove, Benjamin, that we're an active community, that we deserve everything that we are creating, and let's show commitment because things are starting to get serious. Have a great night, everybody. Ciao. Hakuna Matata.
See you later, guys. Mr. Vitaly, see you soon, sir.
Yes,
Ciao,
sir.
Vitaly. Ciao, ciao.
Hey, Julian. Hello, everyone. Good night.